Theory of relative deprivation. In the world we live in, there are individuals who have more resources, opportunities, and privileges than others. Some individuals may feel deprived compared to others, leading to resentment and frustration. The theory of relative deprivation explains why and how this happens. 1. What is the theory of relative deprivation? The theory of relative deprivation suggests that people evaluate their own situations by comparing themselves to others in their social group. If they perceive that they are worse off than others, they may feel deprived and discontented. This comparison can occur in many aspects of life, including income, education, and social status. 2. The origins of the theory. The concept of relative deprivation dates back to the early 20th century when social psychologist Samuel Stuffer introduced it in his research on military morale during World War II. Later, sociologist George Homans developed the theory of social exchange, which provided a framework for understanding how relative deprivation can lead to social movements. 3. Types of relative deprivation. There are two types of relative deprivation, egoistic and fraternal. Egoistic deprivation occurs when individuals feel deprived personally. For example, a person may feel deprived because they cannot afford to buy a new car like their neighbor. Fraternal deprivation, on the other hand, occurs when individuals feel that their group as a whole is deprived compared to other groups. For example, a minority group may feel that they are not given the same opportunities as the majority group. 4. Effects of relative deprivation. Relative deprivation can have several effects on individuals and groups. It can lead to feelings of anger, frustration, and dissatisfaction with their current situation. These feelings may then translate into action, such as joining social movements or participating in protests. Relative deprivation can also create feelings of solidarity within a group, leading to a sense of collective identity and a desire to work together to improve their situation. 5. The role of social movements. Social movements often arise from feelings of relative deprivation. People who feel that they are not getting what they deserve may come together to demand change. The civil rights movement in the United States, for example, arose from the relative deprivation experienced by African Americans who were denied equal rights and opportunities. 6. Criticisms of the theory. The theory of relative deprivation has faced criticism for being too simplistic and not accounting for other factors that contribute to social movements. For example, some scholars argue that political opportunities and resources are just as important in mobilizing social movements as feelings of relative deprivation. 7. Implications for society. The theory of relative deprivation has important implications for understanding social inequality and the dynamics of social change. By recognizing that feelings of deprivation can motivate people to take action, policymakers can work to address the underlying causes of inequality and prevent social unrest. In conclusion, the theory of relative deprivation helps us understand how feelings of deprivation can lead to collective action and social change. By recognizing the importance of relative deprivation, we can work to address social inequality and create a more just and equitable society.